Choose your destiny.
Hey up, kids. Alright. How we doing today? Are we well? Yo, Gav, thank me in first, buddy. Let me shift this camera over a little bit. Yeah, this looks good. That looks good. We don't want to see this light right here. This the little lamp right here, this little blue light. We don't need to see that on the screen. No, 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 no. How we doing today? God, my hair is all over the place. Holy shit. Guys, I might boot game like immediately. Would you be mad at me if I did that? I want to make some progress. I want to beat some bosses. I want to make some story, dudes. I'm keen. I'm excited. Would you begrudge me this? I don't know. This here, I think. Here, I think. Do what you gotta do. I think I might. Also, Gab, do you need me to boot up Remnant 2 and dump you a bunch of materials and stuff? Do you want me to do that? We could maybe do that real quick. Like, not right now, but like at some point this weekend. Because I'm done with the game. If I'm gonna play it again, I'm probably gonna make a new character. So any like upgrade materials I got are just rotting. Comtibu. You'll also be very happy to learn that I'm very, very close to being done with Prototype. I gotta kill 20,000 more bad guys. And then I've got to beat the game on hard. And then I'm done forever. Going to be here. And I'm so excited. Right, I think we're going this way. Yeah, here we go. Walk in, say, what do you gotta say? The gates reopened, we can finally ride the train again. That's right, baby. I hope the train is still sentient, or that was just for a little fun thing while it was a boss fight. All aboard the Hoop Hopper Express. Gotcha. Thank you for saving my train. It's just so good to have it back. And I see you have a ticket for the Ivory Towers. The engine's raring to go. Want to hop aboard? Yup. Okay. Oh no, it still has a face. It's still a living thing. You have tomorrow, Monday? We'll get stuff together. DM me what time you're free. You should make it to work. You should go home. You turn right around and go home. Right, there is no thing there. Ooh. Hello, little purple. Puff. How dare you? Oh, jeez. Oh, we have to swap them around. Okay. Okay, we can. Shit. Okay, I think we have to go down here and then do this. And then do this. Oh, look at us go. We're smart. Get out of here, puzzles. What are you? A sour licorice? Okay. And a time rune. Time rune 4 was that? So time rune 3 and 4. So I've missed the first 2. Somewhat. And I have... Oh, we have 2 of these. Interesting, okay. I'm still unsure. Either make the magic attacker more powerful, or I make a cover for weaknesses, or a hyper specialize. So your Silken Ticket. There you go, mate. There you go. Okay. Yo, AB. You beautiful bastard, you. How are we doing today? This is incredible. Merry time zone to you. Evil Zale? Why is he hot though? He's very quickly gotten like an entire castle. My king, your impersonator and his group has arrived at the compound. It appears so. God, what little eyeliner will do to a guy, you know? I will prepare to greet them. Now, do make sure they have a chance to take in the magnificence of my towers. As you wish, my liege. Every evil villain needs their eyeliner. They do. They do. I wish like that was like a giveaway of like every shock bad guy in a movie. It's actually because they're wearing eyeliner. Alright, so we can go up here. Like the Old West movies would have the good guy wearing a white hat, the bad guy wearing a black hat. Same shit. Alright, I get the feeling that we're going to get our absolute ass handed to us here. Because so far this DLC has not been easy. Boink. Let's go, the big lads. They got 80 HP and take laser damage. Alright, let's... wait, no, who are we doing at the moment? Ah, yeah. Whap, whap. Nothing. Oh. Highway donkey. I don't know if I like this. Okay, that wasn't the worst thing in the world. Skills. Actually, no. It's gonna do basic attacks. Okay, didn't see that coming. Amy, what are you playing at the moment, man? And you can have that. 30, is that it? Is that it? You start this DLC? Did you get a little bit of a distraction? Rise Saga 2 Remastered for your birthday. Oh, wait, when was your birthday? Moderate bonk damage. Let's do that. That's 2 bips. Leap off targets, dealing laser damage with each bounce. Let's do it. That was awful. That was dreadful. Oh god. Okay, that's not too bad. And Tart, you. Cute. Been horrendously wrapped up in the new Persona 5 mobile game. Wait, there's a new Persona 5 mobile game? Since when? Let's try and just bop you. Thank God. And then... Mega lasers! We've almost leveled up again, which I'm excited for. Is gonna let us get back? Oh, perfect. Okay. If it was on Wednesday, happy birthday, dude! I hope you had a great time. The Phantom X. Is this like an expansion, or is it like a... It's a bit of a gacha, but it's got a nice story, and you don't need gachas so far. Oh, okay. Honestly, I know gachas are a predatory game model, but I'm a sucker for a gacha every now and again. I really am. Like I know it's probably my most toxic trait of My one of many toxic traits. Is that like, I'm actually a little into gachas. A little bit. It's just, I like collecting characters. It's that sort of Pokemon vibe. You know? A recipe, Baba Papa. I was a huge mark for Final Fantasy gachas for a bit. Record Keeper and Brave Exvius. Brave Exvius, I remember. But I never played much myself. Okay, so we can just go straight in now. Perfect. What was the one where it was like, it was a little too much? Was it like All the Bravest or something like that? Where it was like, you can have like 400 enemies or like characters on screen. There's a little bit like, okay. Cures KO? Yes. We should make lots of those. Yeah, I never touched that one either. My gachas were, there's a game called Age of Magic that was really good. That I played for quite a while. And then there was, don't like that. There was Marvel Console Champions is the one I've done the most. I even played a little bit of Raid Shadow Legends, and like, it's not the worst. Is it the best game ever? No. Is it the worst shit imaginable? Actually, also no. Oh, we jumped down here. Interesting. Okay. Yo, Smash! Am I on my soapbox again? Oh, I'm sorry. Smash, how are you doing today, buddy? I don't know how... Oh, we can jump off this way. Interesting. Okay. Okay, that's just a weird looking thing. Played Shadowlands for a bit. Yeah, I played it for a small amount of time. I got some dudes, but I never put a huge amount of time into it. What are we doing this game again? So we are in the Clockwork Dimension. Basically, someone's been doing bad things in Miniature Land. Yo, Casey, what's good, buddy? Casey, how are we doing today? So we've been miniaturized, and we're trying to save the town of Horlodge from Clockwork Nasties. Just thought it was a funny emote to have a jumping puppy bar. I see, fair. In the best, I am doing really good today. I'm doing very, very well. I'm curious as to how far we'll get into this DLC. I don't think we'll beat it today, but I want to see how far we'll get, because I've been liking it. And honestly, Sea of Stars is just like a non-stop good time. Casey, how is your weekend shaping up? Tell me everything.
Nice shot!
Damn, the double shot? The double shot, though? It's pretty good. Now you guys are married. That's how that works. Looks like a useless pile of junk. Excuse me, Valere. Spike, you still got that membrane design? You bet. Artie? I'll just be a moment. Chunk, 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 chunk. So I was going great. Got a busy afternoon and evening, but until then, we're just chilling. Ooh, you starting up with Xenogears? I've heard very good things about Xenogears. That game scares me. I've heard that's a lot of reading. There's a lot of reading in that game. Yo, here, thank you for being third, buddy. Welcome on in. How are we doing today? How are we? How are we doing? Tell me everything. So much reading. Mm-hmm. That's quite a bit. A game is a novel. It is. Yeah. It's not for the faint of heart, but I've heard like if you get into it, that's one of the coolest games ever. Let's go here and behold my new invention. Oh, it's a little drone thing? You got a mule drone. Press X on near compatible objects to put them into a ball and deploy them elsewhere. Oh, okay. That's very convenient. It's always been apprehensive. Honestly, fair. Oh, this is how this all works then, huh? Oh, okay. Still a good one, 100%. Or to be honest, I was hoping for a VA mod, but I'm not sure that's coming anytime soon. Those feel like very, very, very big undertakings. Like I know there's the Echo S mod for Final Fantasy 7. I think they're doing 9 as well. I don't know how common are those really? Interesting. Okay. I started Deadly Premonition 2, and I'm in love. I've heard very good things about Deadly Premonition 2. I played Deadly Prem 1, and boy is that an interesting time. Boy is that a hell of an interesting time. It was very I liked it. A remake remaster in 5 years? You make it within 5 years a Xenogears remaster? Interesting. Interesting. Who was it Square Enix that was Xenogears? It was okay. I wonder because Square Enix doesn't seem to, like. How is Square really doing? I haven't checked in with them in a while. It feels like they are very much a they're very much like a Final Fantasy or nothing kind of company at the moment. You're actually in the... Really? Hell yeah. You play a bunch of the NPCs you can play cards with? Oh, amazing. Hell yeah. That's cool. Officially, Square Enix has only 2 releases slated for 2025. Really? Do you know what those are? Yo, Skull. What's good, buddy? What's good, Scooty Babes? I don't know if you like or hate Scooty Babes, but I decided that is what I'm gonna say for today. Square Enix keeps with what they announced a while ago. It'll only be a matter of time and not a matter of if. Interesting. So what was it? What was it they said a while ago then? You'll take anything? I'm just here for a good time, boss. Alright, how much? 7 health left. Let's... Cannonball. Yeah. I'll catch up with chat after this attack because it requires some attention giving. Scott, have you played this? I remember you liked Sea of Stars, right? Okay, not too bad. And then she's back, so... Oh, 1 damage? Get out of here. So many money, not as many as they expected. Yeah, I feel like Square is in a very weird place where they're expecting a lot, and when that doesn't happen, they're like, something's clearly not right here. What could be the reason? It's like, Square, like reel your neck in maybe a little bit. Final Fantasy Tactics and Dragon Quest 1 2 remake. Oh, really? That's it for the whole year? I mean... Yes, they're in their... That feels like they're in their remaster era. But I'm happy to see those games brought back, you know? Well, again, and wasn't the Dragon Quest 3 remaster very well received? It's a fly, sorry. Square said about 3 years ago they plan on putting all their older games onto a modern platform. Interesting. Though they're saying all their old games on a modern platform, that's not necessarily remastering everything. I wonder if there'll be, once they've run out of titles that they think they can get money on, there'll be like there's Square Enix collection and it's all the odds and sods. You know? Put the 7 remake on the Ouya, you cowards. Brilliant. I like that. So this is the Great Zale, Guardian of the Sun. Dramatic leap. Tell me, do you truly care about the people you protect, or is being seen as a hero just that endearing to you? What? No, that's not why I... the many delights of denial. You can pretend all you want, but I know your soul. Perhaps you should take a moment to contemplate. Oh no, he's given us the gift of anxiety. Neat. Which are a week away from the FF9 anniversary, so fingers crossed for some announcement with that. Is there anything happening? Is there any like gaming event around like a week away, or do we know if Square's doing like a Square Direct or anything like that? Oh wait, hang on. What do I actually have here? This. There goes there then. No? Interesting. Oh, they made a little click. Click-a-boo. Okay. VV NFTs, I would vomit. Is Square Enix still in their NFT era? So I get to being a good person not calling out. We have not one, but 4 miners on the casino floor. Lots of work government reports. Get them out of here. Get them the fuck out of here. This one. Go somewhere else, man. I can't remember what piece you picked up. Nope. Yeah, maybe? Yeah, alrighty. Let's grab this and pop it. Oh, that's a big one, huh? Oh, okay. Oh god. Put that there for now. We know at least where you're gonna go. I should have come up with a way of linking FF9 Anniversary with how much genocide was in it, but there's no fun way of doing that. only a small amount of lots of genocide. only a touch of genocide. Was any event on? Yeah, I imagine that if we saw an event, we'd know about it by now. But I don't know. Nope. Down here? Okay, cool. Nope, shit. Having rumored though he is that July 7th is the perfect time to announce it. I'll see. I want it to happen, but I wonder what scope it would be, because it wouldn't be the whole like 7 remake treatment, where it's like Final Fantasy 9 Part 1, 2, and 3. I wouldn't see that happening ever. But I'd be happy with like just update to like make it look like a PS3 game. Generated by Packing Strangers on the Bum announcing ooh soft. I want to see ooh soft in HD, the true essence of Final Fantasy 9. Oh no, I'd be wanting a more of a remaster. Honestly, would I even want like a remaster? I don't know if I would. I feel like just like a remaster, like the game is aging fine. Like it doesn't look ugly at all. It doesn't look like 7 looks interesting. Like running around, like the backgrounds are great. The character models are weird with like the Popeye forearms. It's a take. It's a take. But 9, I feel like there's games that come out today that look like 9, and they're absolutely they're lauded for it. I'd like a sizable expansion, you know? Give me more stuff to do in that world. I don't like the palace. I don't like the place, but Narcissus King is kind of a cool name. Okay, with the mole girl. Uh-oh, beer guys. In other content to be batted? I can get on board with that. Let's go to you. And steals bonk. Ooh, leave up targets, dealing laser damage with each hit, so that's probably good for you. Yeah. Come on, do lots of damage. Hey, all right, 1 down. And then we just gotta do a couple bonks. Fucking easy, mate. I'd like it fleshed out a bit. Locations that are 3 screens long, padded out by an encounter every step, are a bit of a chore. I'd like Amaranth and Freya having what I assume to be meant is a fuller stories and involvement. Yeah. And that one suspicious dungeon at the end where you split the teams of 2, but it's almost instantly glossed over with 1 fight, and everyone's back together. Yeah, I can get on board with that. Amaranth has no story. Yeah, Amaranth's the Kamari of that game. And it really sucks. That was the main content. Oh, the party split dungeon. I can get on board with it. Oh, you got like no HP left. Get mega killed. Can we get so much story and a whole location in comparison to Amaranth? Literally 0. I mean, the bar is low. The bar is low. Sun balancing. Okay. And we got that there, I want that. Not Necron's final boss would be great. I don't even know if I remember Necron properly. Right, how do we get through there then? So we got this place. I think I remember Necron at all. That's how like how long it's been since I played 9. Ooh, hang on. We can climb down there. Interesting. Oh, weird. I'll take it though. Juggle Core? Oh god. It's now an aesthetic. I think we'll have to do Final Fantasy 9 next year. We're gonna have to. It's time. I think it's time. I have a sneaky suspicion that if things take an uptake with how many trophies I get this year, we could end up doing Final Fantasy X-2 by the end of the year. There's a very slim chance. Because we'll have done 1 to 6. And then the ones that I'm really worried about are 8, 9, 10, 2. Oh god, no. Oh god, yes! Scoot, I want to do them all. I really want to do all of them. We've done 7, we've done 10. 7's was fine. It was a bit of a chore at the end. 10 was a bit of a nightmare. But I know it's not the worst. Inadequate job portraying everything you need to know about Dagger and Queen Bran, but I would not say no to more of that relationship. Absolutely. I can get more with that. Okay, there's nothing else in this room. We can kick this down now. Right, you are. Is it a... Oh, it's a highway. Oh, Christ. That's a lot of lasers. Let's try it. Alright, that's not quite how I wanted it to be. Let's do it again. Alright. We almost broke that attack. Bran's very tragic and bonkers figure. Would have loved to really care. That's fair. Just watched Jack play F2 and realized how much I love the combat, but I hate absolutely everything else about it. I love, from what I remember, I love everything about 10-2. Like the dress spheres being one of the best implementations of the drop system. The combat's incredible. The vibe is just like, it's just a holiday. I think I maintain this is the main problem a lot of people have with 10-2. I think is people go straight from 10 directly into 10-2. I think if you do that, you're in for like some super fucking whiplash. Like it's an outright bad time. Because it's not built for that. Like 10-2 is such a sad story, and 10 is such a sad story, and then 10-2 is such a just a there's no real threat, there's no real drama outside of like we want the treasure more than the other treasure hunters do, and it's like that's such tonal whiplash. I can understand why people don't like that, or why they bounce off of it. By far the best job system, 100% agree. Fire and bonk. Sure. That works. How much damage do I do to you, maybe? Ah, beans. 100% behind the vision of like one single person on the team who's like, I want to show what happens to the hero who saved the world in a horrible political vacuum left behind and now, and how they get on with their life. And to the credit, some of that is in the game. True, some of that is in the game. There is, I feel like as much or as little as you want to engage with that is in the game. What are you? I think the only thing that might be a struggle is the 100%. But outside of that, we'll be fine. That's why you vibe with 6 so much. I wanted the game essentially the villain one. Yes, so I haven't played 6, but I know basically Kefka wins essentially, which is a very, very interesting situation to be in. I do like those experiments. So we can't go there, I assume, yet. It's super well done, and you. Oh, we will be. So we're every other month we're doing a Pixel remaster. So in January we did 1, March we did 2, May we did 3. Next month we'll be starting 4. So by the end of the year we've done 1 to 6. So I think November we'll be doing 6, assuming we keep pace and I don't forget and do something else. But in theory, they'll all be done by the end of the year, which I'm very much excited for. Look at yourself, so devoted to duty that you've forgotten who you are. Do you even know what you want beyond this tiresome protector role? Have you no clue how it serves you? Face it, Zale, we're the same. You hide behind your morals, but deep down you crave the same recognition, the same admiration which I inspire. You're just a twisted version of me. I'm nothing like him, am I? Don't be ridiculous, Zale. He's an egotistical maniac. It seems you need more time to reflect on your true nature. Poor Zale, getting absolutely dragged here. It's weird in here. I feel like I have to justify why I like what I like, as my value had to be calculated according to the Narcissus King's criteria. Okay. yeah, this is the DLC, yeah. Dragon Quest Builder is essentially the hero Dragon Quest 1 failed. Now you have to rebuild it all, and I will never get over them not doing more. That's crazy. I do want to play more Dragon Quest games. I've only played 1 and 11. It's crazy. Interesting. Yo, Sky, welcome, buddy. How's it been? The DLC is really good fun. It's honestly the same quality of the base game, like 100%. Like, it would fit in there really easily. Like, it's actually kind of shocking. I don't know what these levers do, but sure. Let's spin them all. Oh, interesting. Okay. So what is that? What is it? Is this one the teeth? Like fangs? Okay, so that's boots. So this one is the first one we need. And then I don't know what the other ones are. But Sky, thank you again for jumping on the raid train at such short notice. And that one is one of the other ones. I have no idea if this is the right order now. Okay, go straight up there. Perfect. Which day? Legend Suit Larry? I forgot those games existed. Right, so this one first. I'm still confused? What are you confused about? Legend Larry needs to come back? Dude, Legend Larry is one of those games that I'm sure, like, what would they even look like today? About everything? Oh, okay, fair enough. as we could say, either Luffy or Golden Sun. I would love Golden Sun to come back, 100%. I still need to play Golden Sun 2. I only played the first one, so I've only technically played half the story. Because I'm a piece of shit. Because I'm a dreadful human being like that. Such a museum, I bought all the games for a friend, and we sort of poked them for a bit, and there just aren't enough hours in the day. So you're saying they are an exhausting experience? Yeah, I was surprised at how much I liked Golden Sun. It's got a lot of personality in it. Is that real gold? Might be. Could be. I heard the guard saying reflection opens the way earlier. What do you think I meant? I don't know. We're gonna beat him up. Boink. Right, so we need some magic to beat his attack. Saying Golden Sun has a rough start, but really picks up. Yeah, I've heard it's because it's one game that's carved up into two, so it's sort of like the whole transitional period of like going into the second game is like a little wibbly, but once it's like, okay, we've forgotten that bit and we're now just going full steam, it's back to glory. Oh wow, that was the full run. Perfect. Bonk damage on enemies. Yeah, let's do it. There are certain games I hate with a deep passion. One has a man called Larry in it. The second one has an Asian woman with a latest camera. Okay. Fuck. Oh, we got last one. Christ. Alright, so we're still getting Highway Donkeyed, I guess. I still don't know what the timing is for that move. What are these guys? They're weak to laser, so there's nothing more for us to do with that, I don't think. Stop power fire projectile that splashes to nearby targets. That's fine for now. It's just whack. We'll give Celebrate a chance just because I've heard so many good things about it, but there's going to be too much ass, you'll leave it. Oh, it's a Guna game. It's 100% good. We were talking about this the other day. It's a Guna game. And that's fine if you're honest about it. If people are up, like, if you know it's a Guna game and you're into that, that's fine. But it's people going like, it's not actually, it's actually like high art. It's like, no, it's not that. And that's fine, but be honest about it. And that's where, I think that's where my issue with it all is. I could just do a regular attack on you. Sorry, maybe I don't understand the hype, or I'm just too focused on badass, which is the game. I think Legendary Larry is just old. It's from a different age. And like, it's the original Guna game. Like, you were very like, what would be generally considered like a very pathetic person who does bizarrely well with women or something like that. So like it was very much like a this is funny, haha, in a very dated way. It's a comedy game. It's also a very absurd point-and-click puzzler about a hopeless loser who's shit at sex and never manages it. Oh, does he never actually attain it? I thought he achieves it and like is like bizarrely good, but like is just hopelessly dim. Because I've never played a Leisure Suit Larry game. Like I've never been into. A bomb. It's like Rick, my old character. Yeah. I mean. I adore Bottom. I do wonder how that's aging. He really, really wants to know what a titty feels like. That summarizes it very, very well. We had to play at uni for one class. I was so disgusted. I straight up told my professor, and she was like, "Fair, no worries, reasonable." You had to play at uni. What was the like? Even as like a an example of what point and click adventures are. It's weird that they chose Leisure Suit Larry. What was the context they were showing off? It was like this is like an example of how games are different now, or what? Because if you want to show off like point and click adventures or like things like that, you have like what is it? Zap something or other. Yeah, you got Monkey Island, you got Grim Fandango, Day of the Tentacle. Like, there's buckets of games that do that kind of stuff that I think have aged better. As for oh, so the point of playing it was to look at over-sexualization. Okay, fair enough then. That's not a weird game to choose. If that's the topic of discussion, fair enough. What does this thing do? Okay. That's not on yet. You only know the series because I worked at GameStop. Now I have to clean it up since it's on my list. Dumb young self. Look, like he said, like there's value in playing those games and seeing what they were about, and I'm not against that kind of stuff. But like, we also understand that they are like, they are difficult to go back to, especially if like you're not used to those games or you didn't play them at the time. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we can plot more of these things in. That should be fine, right? Leather Goddess of Phobos was right there. That sounds incredible. I'd rather play Red Room 2 or IDO 2. Honestly, fair. Honestly, very fair. Right, so this isn't what we're being asked for, so do that. Okay, so it is opposites. Fucking nailed it, mate. And how instrumental the series was in helping giving a boys-only space, because at the time it still would have been quite prominently Roberta Williamsy. So I don't know much about Leather Goddess of Phobos, but it sounds hilarious. But like, I think gaming was basically a boys' club from the very beginning because it grew out of like tech and computers, and tech and computers has always been a boys' club. So gaming was very much an extension of that. A rune-bound plating. It was not? Wait, what do you mean? I know, like, there have always been women in computing. But the boys club attitude that's around it, I don't know if I could point to a time where that wasn't around. I'm 100% up for being wrong. Don't ever get me wrong about that. Most games are either Goonie games or just Military Dream, both at the same time. That, I feel like, is a massive generalization. I got a thing there. Yeah. A fruity roll. Alright, fair enough. Absolutely is. Yeah, there we go. Mabel Addis of the Sumerian game was the first writer of a video game. Carol Shaw is recognized as the first one to develop a commercially recognized game, 3D tic-tac-toe, for the Atari 2600 in 1978, although she would later gain fame with her title River Raid in 1983. That's cool. Like, I'm not denying that there was women in gaming and tech, but like the boys club of it all, it feels like an extension of like how like D&D and things like that were, where it's like it was something that like only men did. Like that was how it was seen, and like was the gender split 100% men, 0% women? No. Were there prominent women? Absolutely. God, what are we doing here? Combo. Do we have any laser bonk moves? We do not. We can do... leave up targets and do magic and laser damage. Yes. Oh, okay, that works too. Innumerable was supposed to play only cozy games. I think that sentiment is very much dying out, but the people that are still holding true to it are just getting louder and louder, and that usually happens with change. Like the fact that like things like Stellar Blade, where it's like a big budget Guna game, it's such a newsworthy thing, shows that those games are getting rarer and rarer. So I like the direction that it's moving, but unfortunately it does mean that those little pockets are going to get louder, and they're going to stand out more as well. They're going to stand out more and more and more as they get more and more and more irrelevant or further away from the general scope of things. Right, we laser damage? Yeah, we'll fuck you up. More butter? Alright, fair enough. Take this. Glass cannon. Oh, it's the okay. Max HP minus 40%. Skills cost minus 2 MP. Ooh. No. I need my health. I'm a delicate boy. God, what is this place? Are these badges? Howdy, travelers. Need anything for the journey ahead? We got that. We got that. Part recovers HP equal to 50% of MP the wearer spends. Okay. Recipe caramel corn. Yes, we do want that. Let's grab that. I want to keep the clockwork monocle actually. God, gosh dang it. There's a lot of stuff up here. Nasus King appears quite accomplished. I can't help but wonder which skill he learned first. I think we have, so this is the code. So I'm going to get that down here quickly because I will forget otherwise. So, no? Somewhat. So it's painting. Painting first. Oh, so maybe it's if you count them. So there's one painter's brush, there's two quills, there is 3 loots, and there's 4 of these. Fucking brainy mate. Nothing in this room I can see. Wait, hang on. Did I just... No, I didn't. I'm imagining shit again. Daredevil's Raiment, alright. I'll take more damage, or, oh shit, let me grab that. Had some research somewhere about that, but it's getting better throughout the years in development and in gamers, but it's still a very sexist place. Most men who are very insecure, and yeah, it's getting better now, but it's easy to make safe spaces and your own products. For sure. Yeah, it's... I mean, like, the reasons for it all will never change. It's always been the way it has been because of those same reasons, for sure. I think companies are getting smart to it now because, like, they don't care whose money they're taking as long as they're taking money. With women and queer folk and people of color having money, like, oh shit, $1's a $1. We'll take it. So it feels, they know it's to not welcome those communities into the market or like invite them to purchase their product. It's cutting your nose off. Like, there's no point to it. And a lot of it is the whole, again, insecure men that are, this is my space, this is what I do. And like anyone else joining in are not doing it right because it's an invasion of what I do and how I do things. And you see that all over the place. It's not unique to games at all. The women who beat the hardest bosses in every Souls-like on a dancing mat and control at the same time, and some people are still crying about it, right? It's pathetic. It's exhausting. Imagine being like that, having nothing better to do with your time. The floors are immaculate, but I must say, this would look even better if the gem's reflection are aligned with the ornate door frame. Okay, so I'm assuming that's... We need to go through... Interesting. So we have to go through the doors in a way that that gem will line up with the big door. So there. Let me go back through here, and that will fail to move, basically. Let me go through this one, and I'll go 2 spaces. No? So here, maybe? Welcome back from ads, friends. I know they are a pain. Okay. Christ, that's a lot of stuff. Wait a minute. We need bonks all over the place, and we also need laser all over the place. We should be able to do this, though. Can't go around the thought process behind it. Like, instead of being impressed and amazed, you just progressively alter how your brain works to feel better. It's coping. It's a coping mechanism. Like, to comprehend it, you have to understand that it's not a logical response. It's not based on fairness or like an actual rational worldview. Like, the reasons why they do it are actually very, very sad. What is there to cope? The sense of ownership on a space that they actually never had to begin with. And like, the games industry was very much like the whole like John Romero's about to make you his bitch. Like, that kind of shit was put out and people bought into that, and that was never true. Because there was never a time where people, like a woman would go to a store and go, I want to buy this game, and people go, actually only men can buy this game? Like, that never happened. So the guardrails were never there. It's just, it didn't feel good for a woman to be there, so women didn't want to be there. They'd have their own space. They wouldn't talk about it. They wouldn't be present visibly as people in that space. That's all that happened. And now that's now visible, these people, these men are feeling a loss of this ownership that they never really had. And that's what they're coping about. They feel that it's either being stolen or being lost or whatever. And they haven't had the self-awareness to understand that was never a genuine universal truth. Like, women were always there. Women were always making games. Women were always present playing games. And the idea that, like, a woman can be better than them on a personal level is intolerable to them. It's baffling and just, like, so far from what they ever considered, because they never even thought to, like, maybe girls could be good at shit that boys are also good at. It's been, there are things that girls are good at, there are things that boys are good at, and never will they cross. And now we're being shown factual evidence that actually no, women and boys can be competitors on the same playing field, and it's a pretty even fight. Like, and they don't understand that. They can't. They take some self-reflection to go, okay, I need to step away from this. It's not about me, for example, speaking as them. It's not about what I am and how I hold value in that thing, and how people that aren't like me water it down or make it too busy. And there's a whole thing with, like, this is a big thing as well, is when a niche thing gets popular, and this doesn't always relate to gender or anything like that. This can just be sheer, like, numbers of, like, people say, oh, I like this thing because it's my little corner of the world, it's my little nook of culture that I have some ownership and direction over. And then when it gets big, they don't have the same... they now have to contend with other people who are doing it wrong. Or they're like, I no longer have the sway in this community I used to because the community is that much bigger, and by extension, I feel far more irrelevant. It's that kind of shit. I liked women before it was popular, but they're sellouts now. Dude, it's crazy that women sold out like this. Taking money from big games corp. I believe when someone says that, but shit, I don't understand that a bit. Like, same with racism and other things like that. It just doesn't hit your brain. Oh, here's the thing. You can understand... I think it's a very good thing to try and understand where people come from with things like this. But it's fine to, like, be like, that's not how I see that. That's not how I view this. That's not how I feel about this topic. It's not how I understand this topic. But I can see where people, or the leaps of logic people that do act like that do believe that, what they've done. I think it's very important to do that, because otherwise you're just shouting at people, and that never does anything. if you can't understand why a person is coming at a topic from a certain direction, you'll never be able to deconstruct it and honestly either turn that person around or show them the door. It just becomes a thing of two people yelling at each other and no one's actually talking or understanding the situation. It's very, very important to go like, this person is a horrible racist. How did they get there? Is it an excuse? No. But the reasons are important. Women are just out of stock these days. It's crazy. If you believe a certain podcast by bald-headed men, absolutely women are out of stock. They're up there. Saying, I also never really understood why video games or cards had that viewpoint for some people. The illusion of a presumed truth was just so flawed to begin with. If they question the original reasoning, I find it to be trying too hard to reach a conclusion. For sure, absolutely. But that's a level of self-awareness that like a lot of people don't. Not that they're not capable of, but they don't think to have because that's not how they consider themselves in this space. Like, because I think like when people talk, this is just like when people talk about video games and we talk about video games and like how we like games and the design of video games and things like that, we are so deep in the topic in a way that the common gamer is not. We are enthusiasts in a way that we are actually a vast minority of people who play video games. There are people out there who go, oh, I bought FIFA, or I bought Call of Duty, or Assassin's Creed, or whatever the big game of the month is. And you go, oh, have you tried this game? And you go, no, I already have a video game. Why would I need another one? And that's generally how they see it. And there's a lot of people out there. That's why things like these annualized series do so continuously well. Really, what's good, buddy? It's good to see you, man. It was because they see they don't play video games. They play FIFA. They play Madden. That's the game they play. And it's just, that's how it is. And that's actually okay. And that's actually okay to be like very, very casually on the perimeter of like how deep the rabbit hole of video games can go. Because there'll be other facets of their life where they are deep in the weeds of some stuff. And there's things that we only engage with on very surface levels. Like, there are things that I engage with in my life that I am not an enthusiast with. I am very casual with. And that's fine. And, so I think there's people, because they come from those sort of areas, they don't give the brain power or the stock to think about these industries or these mediums in the ways that we are. Yo, Jupiter, welcome, buddy. And that's like, honestly, like, casuals, I don't have a problem with them. When someone's being a bigot, sure, but the two aren't mutually exclusive. I understand, but like, what makes you feel like that? Being insecure, how, why, that doesn't hit you? Yeah, it does, but Sky, here's the thing, it's not about you, it's about them. It doesn't hit you, but it does hit them. That's the key difference. Because, like, yeah, it doesn't hit you, but they're not you. You're not them. You have different lived experiences. You have different reactions to different things. And yeah, you don't... You have to understand the core of everything. You don't have to know how it feels. You can understand the core of something, but you don't have to personally experience it. They're very different things. Like, I would describe this in the same way of, like, I do not know the trans experience. I do not know it. I will never know it. I can understand as much as I can find information of, as much as trans folk are willing to talk about in public platforms, as much as I am comfortable to ask questions, as much as I can find reading material, video material, things like that. Like, I can understand a certain degree of it, but I will never know the trans experience. And that's a key. There is a tipping point that you will never reach when you are not that. And it's the same with any sort of lived experience. Do I know what it's like to be a gigantic, massive racist? No. I can understand the reasons why someone will reach those conclusions. I can understand the reasons why those attitudes are produced in the world. Will I know what it's like? No, I won't. And that's just the limitations of the singular human experience. We're not mind-jacked into each other yet. So, and there is a point, like, you will not know first-hand experience, but you can understand how society and how decision-making leads people to these places. And it's okay to... That's... Don't like that? Tough. Unfortunately. Tough. There's not much we can do about it. I wish there was more. I wish I could jump into the skin for 5 minutes and go, okay, I know this firsthand now. I wish it was like that. I really wish. It's why free-to-play does so well, because there is a zero barrier of entry for anomalies. Fully. Yeah, really, absolutely. Free-to-play does well because the barrier of entry is downloading it on a console that can, or a device that can run it. People think we're crazy about how much we spend on gaming, but it's my hobby. Not one of my questions on someone spends on golf. Exactly, yeah. Scalpers and the wrong kind of inflation made it so I had to pay £800 for my... Not the inflation on women. Yo, Serafina, welcome, buddy. How are we doing today? That's how much a woman costs these days. Damn, what happened to the trading with the go times have changed. You guys into jail right now. You can get to Pop Mart early. You might get in line first, but it's hell out there, dude. Honestly, Pop Mart shit, dude. Pop Mart makes some great stuff. Like, it's crazy. It's like crying and laughing at the same time. as long as we're all okay, and like Sky, I know we've only just recently met each other, so I am trying to pass how you're actually saying with what you're typing, and I'm hoping that we are having a good, productive conversation, and there's not frustration in the conversation from your end, and it's not me basically browbeating you at the same time, because I do want this to be a very productive and fun conversation. Because I know there's real frustrations, like very real world frustrations with like the industry, with people, and the way our brains work, and like I want it to be, I want people to be having a good time as well as a good conversation here. All good? Good. Excellent. Thank you. It's nice sometimes to check in and go like, we're definitely cool on this, right? We're still having a good time, even though we're both screaming. There's an Adam Sandler movie that kind of skirts the line of that topic, where he puts on people's shoes and becomes them. It's like, alright, but it could have been a really deep, thought-provoking movie, if not a comedy. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think it could have been, if you treat it with a little tinge of... we want to really explore something here.
I see you shiver.
Then brilliant, yeah. Yo, Trent, welcome in, buddy. Jupiro, you're out of blood today. I can see it. There's bloodlust in those eyes. You're good? I just did your second weekly injection. My nerves have vanished already. Oh, hell yeah! Oh, so you're becoming, bold with it all. I'm glad to see it. Hell yeah. Ragdoll Kung Fu, Fists of Plastic. Ragdoll Kung Fu, I played that. Again, so Ragdoll Kung Fu is on my profile. I need to get the trophies in it. I played it back in like 2009. Playing that today, that's an interesting game. And it feels very much like, because that's a French developer doing like the American Chinese media experience. And I feel there's a level of Kung Fu, Ragdoll Kung Fu, which is like big fucking yikes in 2025. Also, that game controls like shit. That game controls like fucking dog shit. I can see the frustration with a Celerai and Mozart situation, but if it makes a difference, whenever Mozart is male or female, then that aspect is foolish and boorish. Wait, what do you Celerai and Mozart? What are we talking about here? I'm frustrated because my brain tries to understand everything from the basics, but I can laugh through that. That's okay. You should be natural to everything. Trent, you're a fucking treasure. You know that? Before the French understood games, they finally made a good one. The women isolate their trans, like they put something type of bulge, or men doing trans mark tattoos on the boobs. Like being trans is becoming trendy and feel like at the same time, please hope that hurts real people. That's wild. Yo, Hips, welcome in. How are we doing today? Hips, we're in the weeds of conversation. Holy crap.
Back on the menu, boys!
Hips, tell me, how are we doing today? Don't tell me any lies. Tell me, what were you playing today? Tell me everything. Ryder, welcome in. How are we doing today? Ryder, I recognize you. Ooh, how was Last of Us Part 2? I've heard very good things. I've seen very, very good things. How are we doing? If you're brand new around here, let me say hi. Let me do a quick introduction. I'm EB, queer variety streamer and illustrator. I draw things like this. Today we're playing some Sea of Stars DLC. It's a good old time. And we're talking about representation, the mind behind intolerance. We're talking about big topics. We're getting into the weeds with shit. We're really, really tackling things. We're also screaming at each other, but in very productive and friendly ways. If you want to get yelled at, by all means, raise your hand and I'll... Right now, we've just been learning about, apparently there's a small trend of people who are pretending to be trans online for clout, basically. And while I'm not surprised, it is a horrific thing to have exist in the world. And it's a thing we've seen in queer spaces already. We've seen people pretending to be either people of color from a certain nation or nationality, men pretending to be women to try and garner clout in some way, shape, or form. It's another round of people thinking being the perceived victim is very cool, and that's a huge problem. And these people are very fringe. It's important to understand that these people are very fringe. They are not numbered. They're not a big movement, but it sells a title. It sells a click. It sells a click very, very well. So if you start to engage with that kind of stuff, you will start to see it everywhere, because the rage baiting of it all is very, very clicksome. Play devil's advocate. Don't shoot me. All right. Let's see it. Let's hear it. This is a safe place to at least be send a message. I'll catch up with chat while you're rising your devil's advocate situation. Catch up. Thankfully, I've only ever seen people talk about this trend on TikTok as opposed to the trend itself. Yes, I haven't seen more about that kind of stuff, where it's like people talk more about it than I actually see it. A valid opinion, but never a factual idea of a topic. At this point, I don't know a lot about EB and this community supports, but intake the time to be educated. Plus, people awesome here and make me feel like a good person. Oh, Gab, I adore you, buddy. You see it on Tumblr, TikTok, Twitter, and I don't have any good feelings about it. I think that's the thing where it's like, the more you see it, the more you it will be shown to you. The more you engage with it, the algorithm will feed it to you. So am I surprised that there's cis women pretending to be trans out there? No, I'm not surprised at that at all. Is it depressingly like that's been a thing for communities, like every kind of community, like since social media began, and even before that, like the whole like being the other, being a minority for clout, being on the fringe of society for cool points. A lot of that goes back to the social normative is being social normative is very uncool, and you see this a lot with pretending, like rich people pretending to be poor, where the attraction and the chasing of wealth is a major desire in society, but to be wealthy is drastically uncool. It's very cringe to be wealthy. So you'll see wealthy people going through big hoops to pretend that they're not as wealthy as they are. They dress down, they buy brands that are not like showing off brands and things like that to downplay how wealthy they actually are, because they know that being wealthy is actually super fucking cringe and not cool. And that happens to almost every outsider community, because it's almost inherently way cooler to be on the outside of society than it is to be a part of it. And a lot of people like kind of understand this on a fundamental level, and that's where I think a lot of that comes from. Not all of it, but I think a lot of it. In the play Amadeus, Celery was a long-time practiced court composer musician. Mozart enters the picture and has an enormous amount of raw talent, and is obnoxious and rises to the top. Celery worked his entire life to get where he was. Mozart waltzed in and overshadowed him. Oh, I see what you're saying. Let me double check what you said before as well. The difference between Celery and Mozart's situation, but it makes a difference where Mozart is male or female, then that aspect's. I mean, if Celery was a woman in a traditionally male space, then yeah, that would absolutely go against them. Whereas Mozart would not have the same hurdles to leap. You see in disability circles too, people faking some disability seem cool. I've seen some of that. I've seen like face mods or like filters to make it look like you have Down syndrome for cool points or engagement points. And yeah, that's fucking abhorrent. And yeah, that exists and has existed for a long time. For example, all these models on any blue or orange platform acting trans just to make more money. I feel like someone using my friends suffering and pain just to make more money is I fucking hate it. Oh, absolutely, yeah, it's abhorrent, 100%. And usually when those people are found out, they are completely rejected by the normative society and the culture that they're trying to adopt. So they end up horrifically alone and have to go down like the grifter side of stuff. How can you tell someone is clout chasing? If a guy says he is a girl and identifies as such, isn't the whole trans movement supposed to be accepting of what they're saying? I don't have a skin in the game either side of it. Just curious. Well, right, I would say you absolutely do have skin in it one way or another, because a lot of it will bleed over into the social acceptance of presenting male or female and your expectations around that. And a lot of non-binary and trans issues stem from the idea that men should be one thing, women should be another. And as cis people, there will be things that you will be looked down upon for doing. And the supporting of trans people, non-binary people, and the dissolving of these traditional gender roles will only help you be more freer and more comfortable in pursuing things you actually want to be engaged and interested in, regardless of what traditional society would say is acceptable for you to be a part of. So you absolutely do have skin in this game. I'll say that much. But that's not to like rag on you. That's not to say like you're wrong and rah 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 rah. That's not to dogpile on you. To say how is someone clout chasing, there is the default benefit of the doubt, because you do not know that person, how that person presents. You don't know that person behind the screen. It is genuinely difficult. It is genuinely difficult to tell if someone's clout chasing, because there is the whole whether a trans person passes or not is a a huge thing. And like the whole idea of passing is quite a toxic notion, in that like someone is more valid because they adhere to these archaic and quite strict definitions of what a woman or a man is in society. Like, there are broad women, there are tall women, there are slight men who have differing frames that may usually be attributed to the opposite gender. So when someone is, if it's just bloke in a dress claiming to be trans, you have no idea if that person is potentially early on in their transition, if they're just figuring things out, if they are genuinely like, hey, actually, I do identify as a woman, but I know I'm the frame that I'm in, and I actually kind of like the gender fuck of being a woman but having these masculine features. I like making people go, what? There is that sort of punk rock attitude that a lot of people do have of being, I don't want to be perceived as cis woman. I don't want to be perceived as cis man. I want to be perceived as a trans woman. Like, that is who I am. That is what I do. That's what I am. Like, perceive me as that. Trans is an identity. So it is very difficult. It is very, very difficult to see if someone's clout chasing. But it's usually, it's either like virtue signaling or some people who are not, it's difficult to point to. But it's one of these where it's like, you kind of know it when you see it. It feels disingenuous. And it's very difficult on the internet these days with influence and things like that. People are very good at editing, people are very good at acting. The technology around it is very good at obfuscating who people genuinely are. So it's tough. It is genuinely tough to see if someone is genuinely part of the community or pretending. Let me catch up with chat. Promise you get girls who identify as a girl and trans, and this is just beneficial, not true. How can you tell? It seems more like an issue of influencer culture, followed by a comment on trans issues that aren't directly related. Yeah, they're not. I think it's there are people who will. It's influencers being able to lie and present a narrative that isn't true, and also they will do that about more things than just being trans. Lying about being trans is one of the things that influencers have the capacity to lie about. You don't tell you have to trust someone, but there are signs, but it's a spectrum, it's hard to tell. Facts. Emmy, how are we doing today, buddy? It's good to see you. Just like the cis women who are suffering from the attacks of trans women, absolutely. Yeah, the vilification of trans women hurts cis women as well. Because it essentially comes down to insisting on how women should look and act, so anyone that looking and acting different is a target. Exactly. Politics? It's not even politics, it's just the lived experience of people, I mean. I got met a few months ago, honestly. I thought I was making jokes of her when I said I'm passing well. And she was like, no, hold up, but are you? She thought I was making laughs at her saying I was trans. There's no way for her to know. She had to trust me. Like, that type of trust me, bro, is essential for this type of conversation. I feel like absolutely, 100%. Because there are women who just look more masculine and are cis women, and you have to believe that they are cis women. And then there are trans women, for example, who, like, you would never clock in a million years. And when they say they're trans, you have to believe them. You just have to. Like, you don't have the rights to go like, nah, I'm gonna need to see some identification here. I'm gonna, like, give me some paperwork that proves that you are what you say you are. In casual conversation in society, you don't have that. The only time that ever really becomes relevant is, like, in medical situations where that stuff may become relevant. And even then, it's not always relevant. So it is a case of you have to trust that, on some level, you have to trust that people are working in good faith, that people are presenting in good faith. But also, I think tied to that can be a lot of safety. Like, a trans woman, if they are, for example, passing, if they are, if a trans woman feels unsafe, or a trans man feels unsafe, but they're fairly confident in their presentation, is well within their right to be like, no, I'm cis. Because if they feel unsafe in admitting that they're trans, even though that might be something they would admit quite freely amongst their peers, there's reasons why that person is now essentially lying for their own safety in that situation. And it's not on them to be keeping themselves safe. It's on society. I always found that trans women very interesting. I view it as like an identity thing, if that makes sense. Trans people are not denying their biological sex. They're just stating that they want to be identified and called as such. Yes, it is not an easy issue to discuss or like inform from the base up. It is basically a large part of, again, like it's a social construct, and it's a lot of like the expectations around you and like how you are referred to, and things like that. I mean, has anyone here seen Samantha Lux? Come on, you're not gonna look twice if you see her in the street. Oh, there's plenty of people that like the people who are like, you can always tell. Bullshit, absolutely not. And the fact that like TERFs and bigots that are cis women are attacking themselves is a very, very good indicator of like, actually, no, you can't always tell. These labels hurt people. The social construct of gender is awful. Same with race. Same with any division. Yeah. I think like having, I think it's the. I don't think this is a hot take, and I don't know if I'm going to articulate this well. I think the existence of labels is not inherently the problem. It is the attribution, the attribution of attribution. That's not a word. It is the attribution. No, it's the assignment of worth to those labels is the problem. It is assigning more worth to, for example, men to women is the problem. Having a label is not a problem. And I think there is what I think what muddies the waters quite a lot. And this is not like a dig or to dissolve people within the queer community. There are there are massive yo Solitude, welcome buddy. There are massive God, where the hell was I talking about? Jesus Christ. There is a movement in the queer community of like, some people do not want labels, and some people want labels to help articulate what they are. There is absolutely a desire for one person to not want labels because they're seeing it as a box to be put into involuntarily, and there are people who would like labels to help articulate the things that they feel, and both sides are very valid. The only issue you have when it comes to things is to separate, for example, when it comes to women in sports. That is normally biological male to identify as trans women who physically dominate other sports, putting them in a test for strength, such as running, wrestling, and find it unfair. So here's the thing, Ryder. Trans women actually are not winning medals. Trans women statistically are underperforming compared to women. When you see a trans woman wins a medal, they are an outlier within the trans athlete community. But you won't see that in headlines. Trans athletes are actually underperforming. And also, trans athletes are a small portion of the trans community. And like Sky is saying, HRT destroys muscles. So what HRT and hormone therapy does is actually, it ravages the body in some very, very fucking brutal ways. And the fact that there are trans athletes at all is a fucking miracle. It's really not accurate after a year on HRT on most sports. Sports scientists have studied it a lot, absolutely. It fucked on less muscles than biological women. Vaguely related to labels, I found out why people were arguing about whether twink was now a slur, and I am much less happy for that. Let trans women be klutzes, absolutely. It just destroys your muscles. X times weaker than my mom when I used to be able to lift her when I was 10. Right now I can barely lift a water ball. Can you name a single trans woman holding a woman's world record? If they actually had such an advantage, surely one would. I'm just voicing my view on it. I have no issue with anyone's identities. So you're posing the question, Ryder, and that's absolutely fine to pose the question. I want to say it's absolutely fine to have, like, hey, typically men and women are divorced into their own sports categories because men typically are bigger than women, they're stronger than women, whatever. That's fine. This is how things have been for hundreds of years. No problems with that. When we provide you with the answers saying, actually, trans women in sports is not a huge issue, his reasons why, then take that on board and allow your perceptions to take that on board and go like, okay, I have new information. How do I now feel about this? Responding to all that with, you've answered my question, but I'm reaffirming my opinion anyway. It's a choice. Exactly. Yeah, if you're going like, okay, I posed a question, I've had an answer, I am going to disregard that and have my view anyway, that's a problem. Having questions is how we learn, absolutely. As long as we can talk about it civilly, yeah, absolutely. And here's the thing, there's a woman on TikTok I came across recently who talks very good about trans women in female sports. I'm going to do some digging and try and find her again. She's actually very, very good. Because I think it's very, very relevant. I think it's a very important thing to share at this point.
Hey, Jay.
Excuse me, TikTok. I think I liked it a while ago. So I don't know where it's going to be. Actually, what I'm going to do, I have this on in the background because it's very, very good.
I'm coming up on 10 years since I got my boobs done. Oh my god, bestie, happy titty anniversary. Do you regret your surgery at all?
Up to 9.1% of patients regret breast augmentation, but I'm not one of them. It's been so fun to be like, sir, my boobs are down here.
So you're happy with your gender-affirming surgery?
Oh, I never thought about it like that, but yeah, I guess I am.
You know who else is happy with gender-affirming surgery? Trans people who experience less than 1% of regret.
Wow, that's not a lot of regret at all. 16.2% of people regret their tattoos.
And 7% of people regret having kids.
Yeah, my mom definitely regrets having me. She told me.
47.1% of patients regret
I'm just trying to find this,
reconstruction,
this career.
15% regret a nose job, 4.6% regret LASIK, and even 13.1% of people regret chemo.
Wow.
Knee replacement and hip surgeries have higher regret rates than gender-affirming surgery.
You know, to put it into perspective, 14.4% of the broader population regrets similar surgeries that less than 1% of trans people do. That is significant.
And as the study from
This
2018
is a cool story,
outlined, regret after gender-affirming surgery is an exceedingly rare event.
Plus, gender-affirming care, it's not just for trans people. Hormonal therapy is used to treat low testosterone in men or menopause in women. Breast reconstruction or testicular implants are used after cancer. And gynecomastia is a condition where the male breast tissue enlarges, resulting in a female-like appearance of the chest, and affects 35% of men. As many as 25,000 men undergo this surgery annually.
Well, suddenly we understand gender dysmorphia, don't we, boys?
And in cis men, even hair transplants show significantly elevated levels of self-esteem and increased satisfaction with appearance.
Toupee.
Good one. The writing on this is good, right?
Now you might say, hey, these studies are biased because it requires an insane amount of paperwork and legal loop-de-loop in order to get gender-affirming surgery in the first place. So clearly the people who want it must really want it.
Aha, so these people are admitting they're part of the problem. We need to make gender-affirming care more accessible. 51 studies found that gender transition improves the well-being of transgender people.
Right.
Even just being prescribed gender-affirming hormones helps them have significantly lower levels of depression.
Plus, the most common cited reason for detransitioning was due to pressure from a parent, pressure from other family members, pressure from spouses or partners, or because they faced too much harassment or discrimination post-transition and had trouble getting a job.
You know, it's far more common for people to regret not transitioning or to regret delaying start of treatment.
And usually the source of the regret itself is because the results were suboptimal. Not because they got the surgery and suddenly were like, oh my god, I'm actually not trans. Please give me me my titties back, doctor.
Honestly, if you care about blocking gender-affirming care, you're a loser.
With too much time on your hands, get a hobby, scrapbook.
Seriously, go die. JK.
Ooh, that was clever, that was spicy. A little bit of edge on that one.
Stop it. It's that gender-affirming care. These titties, they make me spicy. They make me unstoppable. I just gotta share my opinion.
They ironically gave you a big head.
And big titties.
Unstoppable titties.
Gender-affirming
Oh my
care.
God. Vote your titties for president. I'm gonna put your titties on the ballot this next election cycle.
If there is a next election cycle.
I think that's a very good takedown of the, like you said, the whole the surgery regret side of things is fucking nuts. So I found her. This is her. She does a lot of content on women's sports and has even tackled the issue of trans women in sports. So I don't think this is the same video I was referencing. But this is a good story about a trans woman who was swimming in the women's team, and basically what do you call it? Was told to no longer swim with the women's team and now swim with the men's, which was men's and everyone else. So it was women's and men's and everyone else. Which is wild. That is the categories, basically. If that's what people want to safeguard is gender, where it's like you're actually only doing half of it. It's never really about gender. It's about misogyny. Because the idea that a man can become a woman is unfortunately abhorrent to some people. That's why a lot of the TERF ideology comes from, is the fact that a man can become a woman devalues what it is to be a woman, and that's a huge misgiving.
Trans woman in England swam topless in her race to protest the fact that she was forced to swim with the men.
We'll catch up.
Hey, I'm Coach Jackie with all your women's sports news. It's been a
As you
really
mentioned, I just don't want
hard
anyone
day
to
for
misunderstand. I'm not against anyone's feelings or anything.
So
I'm not
I'll
seeking to
tell the
trigger
story
anyone
because
upset.
trans
That's fine.
women
That's fine.
and
We're having a
people
conversation.
are
It's absolutely
everywhere,
fine.
and they just want to live like the rest of us in a world that's making it increasingly hard to do so. So this is Anne Isabella Coombs. She's a swimmer. She's 67 years old.
The surgery regret argument is wild. Like, so many people regret surgery. It blew my mind when this debate arose around it, and tickles me how easily it's squashed. Exactly right. That's why I like this surgery regret video. She's fucking brilliant. Come on now. Anna Kana. She is fucking brilliant. I think you get with all these people like trans kids should not be able to consent to life-altering processes. Try searching for videos of parents taking children for tattoos. It's way higher regret the rate than adults and worse for kids. Also, a lot of the gender-affirming care that children are put on is puberty blockers. Because the fun thing about puberty is that, like, it's honestly, you're holding back the tide. Puberty wants to happen. And it's much easier to delay puberty by a year or two while a child figures out how they feel, rather than let them go through puberty, which will do very, very difficult things to reverse and then put them through the other side of puberty. Because a good way I found to describe hormone therapy to people who don't really understand it is you are forcing your body to go through second puberty. Say, for example, with a trans woman. They will grow up as a living the cis boy experience, like with their body, having like boy puberty, which is the issue that their body will go through, and it's very difficult to basically undo boy puberty and force boot girl puberty. Whereas you can delay boy puberty for that child to go like, okay, how do you actually genuinely feel? While they figure that shit out, they're not going through puberty, and you actually have no adverse effects by delaying puberty at all. So you can delay that puberty. You can go like, actually, the child can go, actually, no, I'm not feeling this. I'm gonna come off the puberty blockers or the blockers, and then their body will catch up through puberty and will go through boy puberty, and they'll become just a boy. But if they continue and go, actually, no, I want to, like, female feels right, they can now go on the actual hormones and have girl puberty. And that is so much easier when it's not having to undo what boy puberty has done. It's a huge, huge, huge thing. So yeah, when people say like, oh, children having irreversible surgeries, it's so fucking rare. At most, it's just delaying things that their body wants to do anyway, or is like on track to do anyway. And the delaying of that has no adverse side effects. Bald is actually better, but you can be wrong if you want. Absolutely fair. I regret 2 of my 20 tattoos, but I never regret my boobs. Like, how the fuck can anyone not like those things on anyone? Gender dysphoria is not a uniquely trans experience. Facts. Learning about some forms of transfer taught me so much about what the hell I was going through as a cis person. Facts. There are a hell of a lot of cis people who, so even though it's a minority of them who experience it's a minority, it's way more than trans period. It's how I describe it. I inject my hormones to get through girl puberty. Yes. Puberty blockers I don't have an issue with. The only issue I take is when it comes to full-blown gender reassignment surgery. I feel like something like that should be a decision made when the child is a full adult, able to make the choice. On board with puberty blockers. GRS is not performed on anyone below 80%. Very rarely top surgery is 90%, which is performed on cis boys with gynecomastia. Undergoing puberty is the most time connected with breaking bones or other super awful types of surgeries. Yeah.
And she had been swimming as a part of the Reading Swimming Club in England for about 30 years. She transitioned over the lockdown and then in 2022 applied to compete in the women's category, and she was allowed to do so for about a year. In 2023 there were new rules put in place where she was no longer allowed to compete as a transgender woman with the other women. They split the swimming into 2 categories, female and open. Open being cis men, trans people, and non-binary people all together. And when she asked them what she's supposed to wear, they basically said that she needs to wear a female swimming costume, despite, in a costume, British, right, suit, despite having to compete with men, which would basically out her as a transgender woman. So, and that's not allowed. She said you can't do that, and they didn't have an answer to that. So because of that, because there wasn't an answer, she just didn't race for a while. But then this year, she wanted to come back so that she could do so in protest. She could show them just how ridiculous this new rule was. So she showed up wearing the jammers that all the guys wear, and with nothing covering her breasts. First of all, so badass to do that in a master's competition at 67 years old. But secondly, I think protests like this are so important because transphobes talk about trans women as if they are just men. Like just big burly men coming to beat down on all the women. But they're not, they're literally just women. And I love women. I shouldn't really say just women, they're women, period. Trans women, trans people, trans kids are not a threat. They're not dangerous. They're just people trying to live, trying to swim, trying to play, trying to get the health care, the gender-affirming care that they need, that has been medically tested and proven as effective and necessary, that is being kept from the kids that need it in our country right now. It's a sad day, but trans people still exist, the protest still exists, and we just gotta take it one day at a time. I love women's sports.
So, there's something else I want to say with the whole like trans people in sports. Of the idea of the yo too, what's good, buddy? Because we're gonna start talking around it in circles in a little bit. So I'll have this as a final sort of note of like thought for everyone. Of the whole trans women have a biological leg over cis women, and how like how the stronger will rise to the top, the faster will rise to the top, things like that. That's actually kind of what sports is all about from the very get-go. Basketball players don't play basketball necessarily because they love basketball over anything else. They play basketball because their bodies are suited to playing basketball. Rugby players play rugby because their bodies are suited to rugby. Swimmers swim because their bodies are suited towards swimming. Sports from the very ground up is about biological advantages. The tall people do better in the sports where it's more advantageous to be tall. The strong people do better at sports where it's better to have raw strength because their bodies are geared towards strength. Being trans is not a cheat code in doing that. I will say, yeah, he has a very good point. Some rugby players, because they get to make out with rugby players, I think that's very valid. That's actually fine. You stand a football player next to a rugby player, next to a basketball player, next to a swimmer, and you're going to see time and time again they are very, very, very different people on a very base level. Like their frames of their skeletons are very fucking different. The way those skeletons hold muscle are very different. The proportions between torso length, leg length, arm length, shoulder width, hand span are very fucking different. And this goes into things like music as well. If you have a very wide hand, if the span of your hand is broader, you are more dispositioned towards things like piano because you can reach more keys on the piano. Like, it's just kind of how that works. So when you say, oh, the line I'm drawing in the sand is being trans, already that's a leaky boat. Because the whole idea of sports is how far can you push your body to be better at this thing than other people are. That's kind of what sports is about. It's actually what sports is kind of about. So going from the trans argument, like, it's already a leaky boat. And it's an argument that, like, I think people get their back up about very quickly. But as soon as we start to have a rational conversation about this, it just falls to pieces. It really does. It really does. Anyway. Remember when we were playing Sea of Stars? But this is why I love the community around here and the way we can have these conversations and actually pick these things apart. And I want to say thank you to everyone that is in chat and participating with this conversation. I adore that all of you can have this conversation with us. Let me catch up real quick. Sea Stars, don't it's my birthday. I know, right? We should ban all sports where individual athletes have advantage over the competitors. Right. Have you seen Alex Megos? The man climbs because he looks like he's made for that. There's no better body type for climbing. I actually haven't, but I believe it. Michael Phelps is the perfect example of a guy who has multiple genetic mutations that makes him perform amazingly well. Exactly. Like a fixed user, they've got good bones. Yeah. Also, performance-enhancing drugs, the funding required for training, the time, the healthcare, the support is a huge amount. Ballet 2, the shape of the foot matters, absolutely. There aren't many trans people in women's sports to begin with, exactly, and people who defend women's sports were the same people who mocked women's sports for decades. I feel like that Venn diagram is like a shockingly close circle. The people that were talking shit about women's sports are also the people that are now defending the sanctity of women's sports. We really idolize the perfect natural body idea to a crazy degree, but it's like celebrity. It takes a team and a lot of surplus in a lot of cases, for true. Asmegos, potentially the strongest climber ever. He only lacks experience at this point. If not, he would be destroying everyone. Oh, okay. So they're just like, they feel like they've just got the perfect body for it, and it's kind of come out of nowhere, and people are like, fucking whoa. So it's the difference between a car that can go off-road and like a fucking like a tank that can go fucking wherever it wants. It's like the equivalent of claiming a failing casino would be saved by fixing the ingredients of one dish from one restaurant. Some hateful people surely do be maintaining these molehills. Asian can't be when that says something. Is mountaineering dominated by Asian people by and large?
Fucking shit! I didn't rig shit! My part.
Thank you for doing your civic duty, people. We where are we? We've is Kingdom of Amalur. It's that game that came out in the shadow of Skyrim and unfortunately got destroyed. Right, we need to do lots of laser and some magic, which we do not have access to, I don't think. At the very least do that, though. Have the best timing team as far as I know. They're crazy good. But they do nothing but climb with it, so that's expected. That goes into what Heat was saying, was like the resources that are dedicated to those people that are taking advantage of that. It also makes sense that then those people dominate. Because because being good at sports is one thing. Having the ability to foster that is another thing. Someone could play tennis with themselves. I assume they were really talented. Yo, Rinvello! What you getting from Steam Summer Sale? Nothing. I haven't bought anything from Steam in years. Oh, wait, we can just kill them. So proud of you. Steam's just not a platform that I've really been on for a long time. Like, I'm aware it exists. It's just, it's there. Right, we're gonna get an ad break in a minute. So I'm gonna go take a break. I'm gonna grab another drink. And I'm gonna grab some food because I'm getting hungry. All this talking, holy crap. 2 more Final Fantasy games? Hell yeah, Sam. You're absolutely smashing, my love. Absolutely. I can't believe. Can you believe this guy cuts about like this? Also, Sam, you're a VIP and you're eligible for a custom walk-on. I need to know what would you like for a walk-on in this place. Also, how was stream today, buddy? I was lurking. Well, I could never. Grab 2, I'm thirsty. I get you. What do you want? Well, a walk-on. So when you first chat, rather than just getting another little hello, you get like a little video clip. A bunch of VIPs have a little video clips that play when they have a walk-on, when they first chat. I feel like you, my darling, need some more fanfare than you currently have. So I guess, what do you want this to be? What do you think on it? Absolutely, it's a 10-second clip. Or you can send me a video and I'll edit it down. I don't want to do that. That. And this maybe? Lord of the Rings are making really work. Incredible. All right, ads are going. Yeah, Rumi, welcome, buddy. Right, I'm gonna go grab some food. I'll stick on the BRB, just punch each other a bit. I'll see you in a minute.
Choose your character.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
KO!
You win.
Blubby, blubby, blubby! Choose your fighter!
Yo, welcome back, gang. Did you all get drinks? Did you all go for a pee? Yeah, better have. Yeah, better have. Yo, Kesbrin, welcome, buddy. Rune, what's good today? How we doing? How are we thriving this weekend? Blobby is the Pride mascot this year. I cannot allow this. You ate a croissant? Man, croissants are good. What kind of croissant is it? Plain? We're talking almond. I am a fucking slut for an almond croissant. I truly am. Delicious one stream was good. F4 was platinum, so I have 2 more. Hell yeah. I would never have done this if it wasn't for the backlog bashes that are the extra motivations. I appreciate you put together. Sam, thank you for being a part of it, dude. Dude, I love seeing people beat these games. It's so much fun. It's also cool just to see what kind of games people are actually playing. Excuse me. I think not this Monday, but a week on. Excuse me, Fizzy Games. Not like 2 weeks. So the Friday after the raid train, I'm gonna be starting Final Fantasy 4. I'm really looking forward to it. I went to the bathroom before coming here. It's early. All right, honestly, fair enough. I'm glad you're taking care of yourself. Bladders are important. Take care of those. No, some shrimpies, my special wasabi Dijon cocktail sauce. Ooh. Filth. I don't know what we're meant to be doing here. Why Chronos shape they are? I actually have no idea. There probably is a reason. Traveling, go to the wise. Playing games and more Dark Cloud 2 this weekend. Hell yeah. Chill for the most part. I like it. Of the first of all, 4 is my favorite. Will you do the Pixel Remaster? Yes! Yeah, I'm doing the Pixel Remaster of all of them. So we've done 1, 2, and 3. So 4 is next, and we're doing 1 every other month. So November, we should do Final Fantasy 6. Should be the one we're doing. Yeah. Because I'm... Like, Sam, I don't know if I fully opened the brain and shown you how stupid I am. How high I dream. I want to platinum every Final Fantasy. Like, all of them. I feel like getting 1 to 6 done is a big chunk of game. It's a very big chunk of game. Xavier too. Sam, why are we like this? hold my hand when I say this. Why are we like this? why do we do the things that we do? What happened? What what traumas happened? What happened here, man? Why can we point to this? 13 is going to be a nightmare, so if you get 110, I'll take that as a win. That's fair. I'm going to be doing 13, 1, 2, and 3 as well. It was me. I did it all by myself. It's just me talking to the mirror. I plan on playing F7. We've already done 7, original 7. We will be doing 7 Remake as well. I want to do 7 Remake once the third part's out, and then I want to do part 1, 2, and 3 in one big go, and see how I feel about it. I don't want to play 7 part 2 and then wait for 2 years, and then play part 3. You know, so I want to do it all in one big chunk. And am I gonna want to die? Sure, maybe. But we'll see. We'll have to see how it goes. That's why the 7 Remake was really confusing. Yeah, I've played a little bit of the 7 Remake, but I've never beaten it. Uh, 32 was so much fun. I want to 100% it, but Square Port, I need to try again now there's a better package available. Thank God to fan the community for making Square games playable. They've been doing the work. They're doing the real work. I want to play all those once the 3 parts are out. Yeah, it feels like I want it to be like a complete experience, because I'll lose what the hell I'm on about. What I'm doing in that game. There's something invigorating about this place at first, but now I just get the sense that my life is missing things I only want because someone else says they're the right things to want. This game's trying to teach us things, huh?
Oh hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still.
Yo Mojo, welcome buddy. But I'm Evercrisis. Yes, yeah. We play. Wait, no, Ever Crisis? I don't know. I don't know if Ever Crisis has a platinum. I know Crisis Core. Is Ever Crisis a version of Crisis Core? Well, my upstairs neighbor just fell over. I can't remember. Ever Crisis is the entire story of 7 games rolled into one gacha game. I didn't know it existed, but it doesn't have a platinum trophy, so unlikely. I don't think I've seen Ever Crisis around. No, it's not. It doesn't have trophies, so I'll be giving that one a miss probably. I might, if I feel like it's particularly relevant, I might play it just to see if it's fun. But I don't think I'll be grabbing like 100% in that. Oh, god damn it. How many 7s are there? There is one, what we call stacks of the original PS1 game. And there are 5 region stacks of 7 Remake Part 1. And then there is 1 stack of 7 Remake Part 2. So there's quite a lot of 7. And I don't know if I'm going to go for all the stacks, but I want to. We've done 9 or 10. Those two are by far the biggest nightmares. No, I've done 10. I've done 10. Let me show. I'm actually on this page right now. It's one of those things where we're just not playing the game, and that's entirely fair. So we have things like Crystal Defenders, World of Final Fantasy, King's Tale 15, Fortune Street, Dragon Quest of Final Fantasy 30th Anniversary, which is interesting. Monsters of the Deep, Final Fantasy 15, is a VR game. And there's, what, 5 region stacks of that? So there's the Asian release, Japanese release, North America, EU, and Chinese release. That one's a big question mark for me because I don't own a VR kit. And would I want to buy a VR kit for one game? I don't think so. Dissidia Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition HD, Dissidia Free Edition. Comrades has 4. It's the multiplayer part of Final Fantasy 15. It got split off into its own thing. Chocobo Mystery Dungeon, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, Theater Rhythm have platinums, and then you've got Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, which are done. 4, 5, and 6 are not done, but we're doing those this year. 7 was done a couple of years ago. We have 8, we have 9. 9. Oh no, when I'm going to do that. We've done 10. We need to do 10-2. 10-2 is going to be my 200th platinum. So that's on the schedule somewhere. And as we get closer and closer, it's going to get closer and closer. If that makes sense. So at the moment, we have 173 platinums. And we're going to aim to make 10-2 my 200th. Final Fantasy X was my 100th platinum. 10-2 is going to be my 200th. Then we have 12, the Zodiac Age. We have 13, 13-2, and 13-3. Type 0. We have Final Fantasy 14, A Realm Reborn on PS4. Then we have the PS5 version of Final Fantasy 14, which I am working on slowly. We have 5 region stacks of Final Fantasy 15. I've played 15 a bit before, but I've not finished it. I don't know if I want to do it 5 times. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know if I have that in me. Maybe I might play 15 like every couple of years and just chip away at it slowly. And then there is the 7 Remake Part 1. Also has 5 region stacks. There is the 1 stack on the PS4, and then there's the PS5 version, which has an EU, a North America, a Japan, and an Asian release. Strangers of Paradise has a PS5 and PS4 release. Crisis Core has a PS5 and PS4 release. And then 16 and Rebirth have only PS5 stacks. So, I think you might have a problem because I won't be doing an innovation because of content. This is just like, this is not something I'm going to do this year or next year. This is something that's going to take me like 10 years or more. Like, I'm not rushing this. But I would love to one day look at this and be like, it's all done. Words, more words. Resident Evil series, words. I also want to do the Resident Evil games. I think I'm closer to doing Resident Evil than I am anything else. Words of Final Fantasy was super fun. I love how absolutely dark it got. I've heard good things about it. I am excited to play that one. Comrades is fun but difficult to complete without friends or play together. Since the servers aren't really active anymore, you gotta link with friends. Yeah. Love goals, right? You need a PSN Pro? You absolutely do. Sam, get it. Let me, Yo, Hexler, what's good, buddy? How are you doing today? Absolutely, sign up. You have to link your PSN account to this. I can't remember how it's done, but the site has tutorials on it. So, but yeah, absolutely do it. It's great because then you can look at your entire profile and see what you've been playing. So I am currently at 73.5% of my overall, of all the games I played. I've gotten like about 73-ish% of all the trophies are potentially available to me. They've got a new Final Fantasy Tactics version. Yeah, I'm excited for Tactics whatever it's gonna be called. I can't remember. Tactics Rebirth, whatever. I love Tactics. I want to finally beat that game, and I think getting the Platinum Trophy is a good excuse. Coming down, having played Fortnite with Winter for a bit, this stuff is nerve-wracking. I've heard, as long as you had fun. I did never play Fortnite myself. I very almost did when it was coming out, and it was going to be a zombie survival sort of game. But then I never actually picked it up. But yeah, so there is Resident Evil, which I need to do, Code Veronica X, Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 4 we've done both stacks of, Umbrella Chronicles we need to do, Darkside Chronicles we need to do, RE5 on PS3, I need to clean up the DLC, but I've otherwise got the Platinum. They need to do it again on PS4. Revelations 2 have a bunch of stacks. Resident Evil 6 I've done, but I need to do the DLC. And then Resident Evil 6 on PS4 I need to do. Resident Evil 7 we've done both stacks of. Then Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3 Remake we need to do. Resident Evil Village I need to do. And then Resident Evil 4 Remake we have done both stacks of. So there's a lot, but it's not as daunting as Final Fantasy. Not quite as daunting. There is also the God of War series that I want to do, which is much fewer games. That's 12 games. Resident Evil is 30 games. Final Fantasy is 50 games. I think Final Fantasy is the biggest series I'm looking at. Huge. But again, this is going to be years in the making. I'm not rushing this to be like burn myself out and not have fun doing it, you know? Had a lot of fun first time playing with a live audience and hearing my voice and all that. Oh, that is daunting. It's weird hearing your voice for a while. It really is. As long as you did have fun though, that's good then. Already sounds daunting. I hate speedrunning. Is your Achilles heel? So far, the speedruns I've had to do in Resident Evil have not been terrible. Resident Evil 4 original didn't have a speedrun. Resident Evil 5 didn't have a speedrun. 6 didn't have a speedrun. 7 did have a speedrun, but I think I came in like an hour below time. What was it? Complete the game in 4 hours. I think I did it in like 2.5. I'm not a speedrunner. It takes a little bit of research every now and again, but like if you stack on if you see what the speedrun will allow, you can bring in the special weapons. The 7 speedrun in particular has an item in your inventory that makes you move faster. it has an extra that you can run faster. It gives you like a powerful gun that you can use, so you can just like rinse through bosses. And I think I came in like 90 minutes below time. So 7's is not bad. RE4, I think I came in like an hour below time. Because I think it was getting S rank in hardcore. I think it was like beat the game in 5 hours. I think I did it in 3.5. So like, these games are like deceptively short, and once you know them, because something I like about the Resident Evil games is because they're short, and Capcom games are kind of built for multiple playthroughs, you have this sort of like momentum that you build of like, you know the game now, you learn how it is, and you get more tools to tackle the challenge. So while the difficulty might be like taking chunks up, you are often like either keeping pace or you're outpacing the difficulty, either in personal skill or the weapons that you have available to you. And it's very, very, very satisfying. I haven't done all the speedruns though, of course. I don't know if I think Village has a speedrun trophy. Take your time and talk to me, Day. Is there a speedrun? Finish your story within 3 hours. You can probably, honestly, I imagine you probably do that in like 2 hours. 2 and 3 probably have a speed run. It's a lot of challenge runs more than anything, but so far there's been nothing that's like unsurmountable to me. But if you want to see the series, I want to put them into all these. We're talking about the Dot Hack series, the Assassin's Creed series, the Astrobot series, the Baldur's Gate series, Batman, Bioshock, Blasphemous, the Capcom Arcade series, Crash Bandicoot, Darksiders, Dead Space, Devil May Cry. Actually, Devil May Cry is very close to being done. Dragon Age, Dishonored, Fallout. Actually, Fallout's very close to being done as well. I need to finish Fallout 3. I need to do Fallout 4 on PS5. And then I need to start Fallout 76. Which, that's a lot of game. That's a lot of game. Being an online forever game, that's a lot. Devil May Cry is so, like, tantalizingly close. I just gotta beat 4, the remake, and 5. But those games are hard. Those games are no fucking joke. They're scary. They shiver my timbers more than anything. I think Assassin's Creed I've made a lot of progress on. I think Assassin's Creed has a lot of stacks. Like, this sort of stuff is just whatever, I'll do whenever. Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood. Brotherhood I need to clean up. Revelations I need to clean up, but I think some of these are unobtainable now. Liberation's done once. Assassin's Creed Black Flag's been completed. Assassin's Creed Rogue is pretty short. Unity's done, and then it's all the modern ones. But a lot of these have like one stack. And they're just fun. A lot of them is like, just do everything. There's not really a lot in like challenge in these games. If I just want a popcorn movie, then Assassin's Creed's where I go. Jak and Daxter I want to do. The PS1 classics I want to do. I've done a lot of, I need to do way more. We've done 2 Extreme, Alone in the Dark, Ape Escape. We're doing Blood Omen at the moment. IQ Intelligent Cube we've done. Jet Motor we've done. Jumping Flash we've done. Rallycross we've done. Legend Dragoon, Toy Story 2, Twisted Metal we've done. Wild Arms we've done. And a lot of these are very quick games as well. It's a lot. It's a lot. I wouldn't say I'm fully stable. I wouldn't say I'm fully stable with it all. Jak and Daxter was an easy plat. Yeah, Jak and Daxter is really good fun. I detest Jak 2, but I've done it once. What do we want to do? We've got nothing for lasers. It's way too hard. Jak 2 is fucking insane. I have no idea why it is the way it is, but it really is that way. Leapfrog? Yeah. Alright, Leapfrog might be a really good move for doing that a lot. But yeah, I need to do Jack 3 and Jack Racing. Jack 3 wanted to start playing last year. Maybe it depends on the schedule. I think it's quite quick. Welcome back, Hex. Oh, we brought enough food for the class. Give me that. I gotta get some proper food soon, actually. For some reason, I had like my regular breakfast today, and it did not touch the sides. Yeah, I'm close. I want to do we're close to having done Prototype and God of War 3, and then from that point on, I think I want to do. I think the next thing I'm going to play in my downtime is Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. Because that looks like a lot of fun. Laser time. Yeah. Oh shit, that did a hell of a lot of damage. Just regular attack for now. I feel like we're now gaining some speed, that we're actually doing a hell of a lot of damage. Like, after having all your levels reset in this DLC, we've actually spun up quite well now. Ooh, hello, secrets. I see you. Interesting. Oh, Lord. What is this now? Oh, do we have to fill in the whole thing? Maybe? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. Oh, it's her! Time Rune 5. So I know there's 12 of these to collect. Not that much. I'm glad to grab these as they come. We've missed the first two. I don't know where they are, but... Right, we got 3 statue boys. This king is so smart, he does things just long enough to be able to protect a wide range of duties. Doesn't wait a single minute beyond that. Did you get the podium right? I want to keep exploring. Hanging out here, I learned there's no value left in doing anything once you've got a good picture to show off. Stay on top of everyone else is the best way to diversify. Can we tell which way around these need to be? I'm waiting for like a Budlong or anything like that. Maybe? No. I reckon the arms up in the middle is. We have to. Oh, so it's bronze, silver, and gold. So I think. Maybe? Welcome back, Rumi. Okay. Ready? Hey, take it easy, Chopper. Have a good one, man. Would you look at that? Everything is so grandiose here. This place is honestly kind of nuts. Now let's go across here. Oh, that's specifically that kind of a thing. Ooh, grab that. Tossmaster's bracelet, excuse me. What do you know about Tossmaster?
No. You do an eclectic celebration.
Yo, Lugs, talking to Tossmasters. Tossmaster indeed. How are you doing today, buddy? We are thoroughly puzzleizing. Okay, one's done. Let's put that there because that will need to go there at the very least. We can't get up there at the moment. Uh-oh. Tossmaster's quite a coveted title, right? I'm still reading for your Mayday revelation. How does it feel to be so famous? Skills juggle? Sure. A lot of sleepless nights and such. The DLC is fantastic. Look, have you played the DLC yet? I can't remember. They're all... He's weak to bonk, so let's just bonk him. You went into the DLC? Hell yes. How'd you do with the parlor games in Horlodge? Those are no joke. The one with RT shooting is a motherfucker. Oh god. The trauma. I'll probably kill you. Literally the hardest part. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to having to get... I've got gold in one of them so far. The hoops one, I think. The shooting one, and the... I haven't done the third one yet. She was all about actually coming... Yeah. It's all about getting them combos. Which I'm not good at. It's not... We did get like halfway through silver, just hammering the shoot button and getting... Just killing everything, but having 0 combos. We did get halfway through silver. Well, we got silver and then halfway up through that, and I was like, oh, I just want to shoot 1,000,000 bullets. Why are you making me do anything else? Kinda homophobic, not gonna lie. Mega lasers. Get laser, dorks. we need this. I tell you that, but hell, it's not gonna get you gold. It's not. It's not. I know it's not. It's why I think we played it like before I ended stream last time. I was like, I don't have it in me today, so we're leaving it for now. Why be accurate when you can have 5 power? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm very purposely saying. No bullets, holy microaggression. Can I put it in you then? I mean, when would I ever say no? These old knees need a break. This must be a sea of stairs everyone's talking about. Oh, I see you. How many time on wheels? I think we've beaten 1 person. But everyone else doesn't want to play us. We haven't come across the we've come across the 3 people that sat in a line, but they don't want to play with us. So like, I don't know. What do we do? Ooh, enjoy the coffee, dude. It makes me very sad. Can I spoil a boss? No. We'll get there. We'll get there, don't you worry. Hurry up then. Sorry, we've been talking about trans rights a bunch, so sorry about it. We've been laying it on thick with trans rights and things like that, so sorry about it. Don't care one game. This is the true gay agenda, isn't it horrifying? I don't know if I wanted to go up here. I think this was a mistake. Big mistake. Oh, this is a very fun room. Sorry, Passion. So we've been down there, I think. Have we? No, I don't think we have. Oh, we have. Oh, literally, that's where it fucking led us. Oh, my... Oh, no! We need to go through here again. Right, we're gonna go in the actual castle this time. Maybe. If we can be bothered. Nothing up this side. Oh god, more feet statues? Dude, this game has something going on.
What are you doing on computer? Go outside.
Yo,
so
quit.
beautiful.
Good buddy.
Yeah!
It's a lot of sugar. I love how you can tell this is a Quebec game based on the French. Oh, really? Hell yeah. Hello, Mr. Ostuimo. Hello, Mr. Cheddar. Aren't we disgusting, Chris? A Souls-like? Oh, all games are Souls-likes. Games didn't exist before Dark Souls. So, that makes sense. Okay. Whole Archim's Watch? I thought it's just what it was called when I got stuck behind the sofa. You're never disgusting as long as you show that much chest. All summer long, baby. That's Bimbo Wedge. Bimbo Wedge is incredible. I love this. But it soles your feet and like. I've given most of my booze away to my cousin. To a cousin of yours? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Honestly, having control of your life is super sexy. Making productive decisions for yourself, It's hot. In Manchester? No, I'm south in Bimbo Wedge. Bimbo Wedge upon Tyne. Yeah. Organic onlookers and clockwork customers alike, step right up. This is a performance not to be missed. Tonight, and tonight only, we have a performance that will surely rock your socks clean off. A daring display of infused insecurity shaped into sheer bellicose beauty. A stunning symmetry of sin visible on its very visage. The one, the only, Narcissist King. At last, welcome to my throne room, where true power resides, unburdened by childish ideals. Why do I love Narcissist King so much? Bimbo Wedge Spa. I managed to show some restraint recently. It came super close to buying from the Steam summer sale, but then I changed my mind at the last minute. Hell yeah, proud of you. Love our fiscally responsive girlies. Each of my left with is espresso martini and Bailey's, both almost empty, so I thought I might as well enjoy it a bit next bite and then be done with it. That's entirely fair. That's entirely fair. I think there's so much said about the dramatic swear off of something doesn't have to be a thing that you do. It can be something that you just like, I ran out of it and I've never bought any more. That's entirely valid. You don't have to dramatically throw all the bottles in the bin over a ravine and like your Scar or something like that. There's no long live the king that you have to do. But if you just stop buying it, you'll end up with none of it in your life, and that's cool. Do you like what you see? This is where you could have stood. If only you'd embrace who you really are. But Scar, but also Scar. I mean, we all would like to be Scar, let's be real. We get it, big guy. You're full of yourself. This isn't a joke, Valere. Hey, I was just trying to lighten the mood. We've faced worse, right? She's laughing because she doesn't understand. Some partner you have there, completely unaware of what you're hiding. Come then, show me if your courage is real or you're just another child playing hero in the light. Showtime! Evil Zale is hot. Evil Zale might be my favorite character. What can we do that has the most things? Probably that. Okay. 51 damage. Eat shit! Cakes in the making? Oh, hell yeah. What kind of cake are we making? Is that singing voice? Ooh, yeah, right. Is this charging in the mirror? One of Narcissist King's mirrors has started to charge his ultimate attack. Hit the crank on the right to keep the spotlight away from the mirrors. Right you are. Okay, not too bad. I don't think I've seen him be weak to anything yet. We'll wait till we got a full-on combo meter. Another reminder that the music in this game rules. It's so good. If you don't have any energy to make anything better, make pancake liquid. The phrase pancake liquid I detest on a very, very visceral level. Pancake liquid is incredibly horrible. Just add a bit more flour to it to be really dense. Put in a cake form, put a fruit on top. Bake to until pretty. Remember to use a wooden stick to check if it's wet in the middle. The bottom. It literally takes 5 minutes to make, and y'all can eat something good while being depressed as fuck. Hell yes.
Thank you, darling.
Yo, thank you for the follow. I'm glad. Is it pancake liquid that brought you in? God, because pancake is after it's done. Usually pancake batter. It's not wrong. It's just a funny turn of phrase. That's like words are fun. Is all. But son, you've not touched your pancake liquid. I love it. I like my pancakes liquid. I like a nice bowl of pancake. Oh, thank you for blessing us with that. That's incredible. I love it so much. Oh no, my waffle jizz, not the waffle jizz. I had to look at what the difference between cake and pie was, because where I live, we just call both a tart. Really? Tart, I think, to us is
You look like a dumpster.
pie crust. Welcome to the stage, pancake liquid. Honestly, give me that for the like a Metal Gear parody. Rice and welcome in. How are you doing today? Yeah, tart is like a short crust pie base full of fruit to some degree, or a jam. What we want to do with this guy? So can we? Oh, we can still hit that thing. Okay, so we don't want to use things like that. Heals an ally? Nah. So we'll just use a regular attack. Maybe we'll do that. Yo, Ruth, welcome in, buddy. How are we doing today? Also, Ruth, if you need, if you wanna hop in the Discord, have a look at the backlog bashes, so I can actually promo my own channel, not just yours. Tiles a pastry shelf filled with something, fam. A tort might straddle that cake pie line, though. Yeah, there's a lot of names, and it starts to become. It's giving like Twink and Twunk, you know. A Twink Twunk Hunk is a tart tort. So pie is mostly for small gathering type stuff, and cake is the birthday one. Sometimes you can have small cakes. Doing good, hell yeah. Sea Stars is wonderful. I really love Sea Stars. It's charging the mirror. Great. I don't know why we do this. So, yeah. It's in the Discord. If you hop in, get a bunch of like rolls, and then it's in. I think it's called Game Beaters. Yeah, the channel called Game Beaters. Check the pins in there. It's got all the details you need. But yeah, it's been really good for helping people keep on it with video games. Do you know what I might do? Cannibal Trampolino. Shit. Oh my god. Yeah, that was never gonna happen, was it? I literally made extra and put it in a glass ball to have some multiple ball. Y'all call that this is a pancake liquid. No, pre-made pancake mix is great. I love it. Cake is always the birthday one, but you can have small gathering cake. Don't confuse your twinks and your twunks. All right. Played a few hours this on Game Pass when it came out. I've been meaning to get back to it. It's so good. It's so good. Also, now the DLC's out, you've got even more to play. The logo isn't taken from Sean Cody at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Oh, Sky, I don't have that. I don't have that at all. I don't have that exclamation. Or command, whatever it's called. What are we gonna do for this guy now? Dodge magic beams? Nah. Juggernaut? Sure. Oh, it's all this. Oh, hell yeah. Loonbow, still nah. Polvo. I don't really like Polvo, to be honest. Just regular attack then. Combo, trampoline team. Don't want to do trampoline team. The thing is, I don't know. Am I using Keymailer? Free Game Pass code every month? No, because I don't have Game Pass. Like being like a trophy hunter, I'm pretty locked into like Sony, like the PlayStation platform. But don't worry, I'm not weird about it. If you want to play Xbox games, by all means, it's absolutely fine. There's plenty of good stuff on there. But like, maybe it's a twinge in my brain that we can call a condition. I like keeping it all in the same place. For me. I play some games. Hey, take it easy, friend. Have a good one. Now you're coming and hanging out, buddy. I appreciate it. The little guy with the crank. I hate this. Let's just do Loombo and see what happens. You used to get games on PS5 on that. Just make coverage and you're set. I have no idea about it. I don't know what Keymailer is, to be honest. I've never heard of it before. What I really want to be on is the Capcom Creators thing, but that's not in the UK. Which is dreadful. Oh boy. I guess we could just attack that. Uh-oh. Just charging the mirror again. Symmetry of Sin. I hate this. Uh-oh. Yikes. Juggle Core. Sure. That's very difficult. Oh shit. There we go. Ding, bonk. Give them puts there. You can ask them. You promise if you. So yeah, it's just it's a free code for promotion. Keep basing your stats and previous coverage. Just literally keep content. You just know good games on there. Okay, fair enough. If it helps me get grab a code for a game I'm interested in, sure. Although I haven't done like sponsored shit in so long. We need like a. There's an ally. How about that? We need to do some healing. Skills, Loonbow. Yeah, let's do that, and hopefully there'll be enough healing. All Alright, sick. That was actually amazing. Reverse sunballs? Oh no, I've heard about this. I'll pause the... Oh no, I missed the thing to pause the ads. Fucking bollocks. Snooze ads. I'm snoozing the ads. Because we're in the boss fight. Yo, Panda! Panda, how are you doing today, bud? Get some more magic out. It's good if you don't want to have a way to invest in streams. No, that's entirely fair. That's entirely fair. What's it called? Keymailer? I'll have a look at it. Alright, I have a Google image search locked and ready to go. Dead went out, had a treat me day, went to cinema on my own. Hell yeah. Actually, cinema on your own at fucking slaps. I will absolutely die on this hill. Do you have some Lego? Ooh, what Lego set did you get? And what movie did you see? Oh boy. There's 2 now? Oh, Jesus. So I moved that one 2. That will also be 2. It's still there. So I need to move it 2 again? Wait, there's no way for this to not be up then. Damn. So 20 years later, I got the lucky cat. Japanese maple tree. That's a lot of Lego. Hell yeah. And lucky bamboo Lego sets. Hell yeah, dude. Is that proper platform for you, Twitch, Premier One? Oh yeah. Yeah. No, don't worry. I filled out things before. If you can read, I think if there's pictures, I'll be fine. I've been using similar to but legally distinct from the Force to get through most forms of my entire life. Not 500. Okay, no, that's actually pretty good for 150 quid. That was pretty decent. It's alright. I'll just start crying and shit my pants, and then Bam will come and do it all for me. That's usually how we get through our life. I guess that's fine enough. Just fucking laser the shit out of him. How much health does this guy have? I can't not do a treat day and treat yourself. It's true. Want some retro games or vinyls, but no, I had any decent ones. Fair. I think we just got to eat shit on his thing. Oh my god, we lived. Heal you. Jesus Christ. Alright, decent. I guess that's kind of what we can do. Juggernaut? Yeah, let's do a Juggernaut. Jesus. I'm gonna snooze the ads again. That's a lot of bonk. Do I have a lot of bonk? No. I will, however, do Loon Bow. Heal up and do some damage. Decent. Cannibal Trampoline. Or I could do a combo. Nah, let's do a regular Trampoline. It's amazing. I'm so glad your pancake liquid turned out good. This is the DLC? Yeah, this is the DLC. It's really good fun. Ah, shit. Ah, bollocks. Ego's charging the mirror. God damn it. That's not too bad. Actually, now is a good time to do the trampoline stuff. I'll go there. Ooh. Bollocks. Alright, 60 damage isn't the worst thing in the world. Yo, Meerkat, welcome in, buddy. How are we doing today? I thought the DLC was about the other characters. No, it starts off being about the pirate crew, but it's very much like Zale and Valere saving the day again. But you do get Artie as a character now, so that's cool. Cheers for the lurk tonight? Wait, what? What are you talking about? Also, like, I... The one person? I have no idea. Also, I generally, don't go and thank people for lurking or things like that. let lurkers lurk. Let lurkers lurk. We need more MP item. Do that one, I reckon. Now she can do a Loombo. Do a little bit of healing. Shit! That wasn't great. That's it. Okay. Yeah, if I was looking at you, I might have been raided through your town. But I don't think I knew you streamed at all. You got news? Oh boy, I'm pregnant. You're pregnant? Someone's mega preggers. You could do a Juggernaut, I guess. I'm pregnant? Is Sky pregnant? Am I? The chair's pregnant. Is Kratos pregnant? Chat's pregnant? Chat, congratulations! Oh my god, I'm so proud! There we go, we got him. Impossible. How could perfection fail me so? You're doing the hair wrong. Okay, that's an incredible line. You okay, Zale? It's just... What if he's right? I don't think you like him. Not at all. Oh, poor Zale. I can't. I'm 2 weeks from retirement. I can't be pregnant. Panda's 2 weeks from retirement. I swear to God, where Lux says he's got news and he's fucking dipped. This little fucking rascal. Is there nothing else we need to do in that room? Feels like we should do. Has Lux gone into labor? Can we break shit? No. I'm guessing we go here? Edger for returns to that one line, right? The ultimate edger. Honestly, I want to get out of here before the next ads start playing. He's got literally like a minute. Because I've snoozed the ads as much as I can. I still don't know how we get you. God damn it, look, you squirrely little gay. Snoozers? I've got no more snoozies! My well of snoozies, they doth run dry. I'm fucked. The great pantoof will be the end of them, poof. A grand finale for the ages, piff. They will never see it coming. They will never feel it killing. We will display so much guile. We will spring a trap so vile. I like these guys. They're very cute. As a streamer called Daton, oh lord, his dog has snoozers. Wait, what? The engine's ready to go. Want to hop aboard? Sure. Like seal-sized dog just sleeping in his lap. See, I wish Boulder would do that. I wish Boulder would like stay on my lap and sleep, but he doesn't. He likes to sleep in the living room. That little rascal. Oh, we can go all sorts of places. Wait, hang on. Oh, we can actually... Wow, okay. I didn't know that we could... I didn't know we could do this. I thought it was just it goes wherever it wants to go. That's actually incredible. Let's go to Goody's Pond. Cute. Hello, secrets. Sour licorice, don't mind if I do. Small, and then some other goodie bag. While we're waiting on Lux, I guess I'll give the spiel once more. Gang, we're doing a raid train next week, so come Tuesday, I'm going to be streaming at 2 o'clock British Summer Time. For 2 hours, then we're going to be kicking it off. We're going to be raiding for 7 full days of crazy, crazy good lovelies. Because Pride might be over, but we're still gay. It turns out, we took the tests, and unfortunately, it's chronic. It's absolutely chronic. So, I will be live on Monday with some shenanigans. And then, come Tuesday, I'll be live for 2 hours. And I won't be live again until, ideally, until the end of this, the raid train, which will be the following Tuesday. And then regular service will resume. Lux isn't here and the ads are going to start, so I'm going to get out of here. There's no point in having you... Medium Man wants to catch you over lunch. Brilliant! Is that it? Is that it? Let's go see King Smashington. King Smashington is wonderful. I gotta get out of here. We got ads like 30 seconds, and I don't want you to see a single fucking ad. Sorry, lunch. Oh, he wants to mash you into his mattress. I see. I see how it is. Right, we're gonna get out of here. Copy the raid message. I'll see you all Monday for some random shit. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I'll see you all soon. I love you dearly. Take note. The raid train is happening. All the details will be in the Discord. I'll see you later. Love you. Bye.